Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Tune in on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Come join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Yeah.
But I didn't get married just because he was fun. I got married because we make hell nervous. I got married because I got a vision for what we could do in the earth. I got married because I believe me and him are unstoppable. So you need a rider. Let me get gangster with it for a minute. You need to marry a rider. You need to marry somebody who will go down into hell with you and take back everything the devil stole from you. I got a vision for my marriage. I got a generational curse to break. I got the statistics to prove wrong. I'm not doing what's always been done.
You know, y'all gonna learn, okay? Y'all gonna learn to quit letting these folks watch y'all kids. I don't care who it is, if boyfriend, babysitter, this boy look like he, anybody that's walking around, he don't look like he an albino. But anybody that's walking around with their head looking like that, as a boy, no, you cannot watch my kids. I'm sorry. I know you can't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes we have to. These are one of these cases. Judge a book by its cover when it comes to your kids. Okay? He done hurt the baby. Not the other little boy. Look like he could be all through everything. More than that little baby. And he done hurt the baby? Like, I don't care how serious the situation is. Mama, you should have reached out to daddy or one of his family members. The way that little baby look, I know anybody would love to keep her. The ones that you trust. I don't know what made her feel like she could trust the way he looked. Y'all saw it.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, y'all! Hey, it's me. It is me, baby. It is me. I hope I ain't for y'all. But y'all know sometimes I get a little loud when I get excited. When I get excited, I get a little loud. Well, I don't need you to shake your head. Just look. That's all I need you to do is look. Don't agree with me? Just look. Don't look like that. Don't look like that. Y'all know I can't stand my husband sometimes. Y'all know, but I love him. I I love this 18 years, baby. 18 years of marriage on July 7th, baby. July 7th, 2025.
What kind of
18
applause
years.
is that? That sounds like rain.
It comes with the system. That's what it's free with the system. And I told you, we're gonna utilize everything that's on here. Everything. We got another round of applause. That one wasn't even working good, remember?
Can y'all hear this?
That's how it look. That's how it look. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work, unfortunately.
I don't know. That other one sounded like rain, though. Straight up.
No, it don't.
That don't sound like rain. You real good?
Not mine. Not mine. Not mine. Not my Dodge journey. I just said like I was driving a Cadillac.
Thunderstorm rain. What is you talking about?
Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining. I am the Mrs. Baby, the Mrs. with the kisses.
What up, though? It's your boy Poolie the Barber. Holla at me.
And tonight, y'all already know, is Love and Relationships Night. But if y'all been watching my page, or watching the show, y'all already know that our family from Wednesday, baby, it was almost like a Hurricane Katrina in this joint. You hear me? It was bad. The weather was bad in Kentucky, baby. But guess what? They came and brought their asses on anyway. They were like, you know what? This Miss Peachy. This Peachy Tea Tyme. We're going to go on anyway. But then the Lord said, no, you will not. He said, let me shut this down right quick. And baby, he did just that, okay? He did just that. But they are back, baby. Every last one of them is back tonight. And when I tell you, I am so honored. I'm so thankful that they are here on Peachy Tea Tyme. And most importantly, I'm glad that they trust me to tell their baby story or to listen to them tell their baby story, okay? Little Miss Malayah. Now, I know y'all like, why did you play that first video? Why did you play that first video? Well, the reason why I played that first video is because I covered this story. I covered this story a couple months ago per YouTube. I covered it a couple months ago. And this was right around the time when I was heavy on the Naziah Harris. And also a girl named Kamaya. It was Kamaya, Naziah, and Malayah. And they were the ones that I covered that entire show. Well, we all was up in an uproar about Malayah, baby. Everybody was upset about Malayah. So I covered the story. And then last Sunday, matter of fact, I realized that I got a damn spam. Explicit language, and also allegedly. I got a spam where Messenger is at. I didn't even know we had that, y'all, in Messenger. I just thought spam was only in emails. Baby, I said, let me check this spam and see what's going on. Oh my gosh, all these people have been reaching out to Peachy Tea Tyme, Miss Peachy, and I had no idea. And I remember telling my friend Audra, what's up, Audra? I know you out there watching. I said, Audra, so many of them. I said, I'm just going to let God lead my finger to whichever one. And baby, he led me right to Demond. And all Demond said was, thank you for covering my daughter's story. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the daddy. I said, I remember him from the video. I said, let me go ahead and reach back out to him. And I reached back out to him. I told him what Peachy Tea Tyme is all about. And baby, I said, you want to come on? He said, I sure in the hell do. Yes. And so he is here. His family is here. And again, I'm so honored and so thankful. So y'all, you already know, you could be watching this right now on Roku TV, relaxing in your bed. So make sure you tune in on Roku TV. We are also live on 2 Facebook pages, on YouTube, and also Instagram and Twitch. So there's all type of platforms that you go on to watch us. Just make sure you're there, okay? So let's go ahead, y'all, and start pulling up the family. I know they get nervous down there now. They're like, oh, shit, who should go pull up first? Is it going to be me? Look, Katressa, baby, I'm pulling you up first, girl.
You would do me.
I got you, girl. I got you. Hold on, Miss Crystal. Let me get your doorbell. Who is it? It's Katrina. Hey, boo. How are you, Katrina?
Hello, how are you?
I am wonderful. I'm wonderful, and I'm so happy that you are here with us tonight, just as well on a Friday night. So many other places that you could be, but you decided to be here with us, and so please let everybody know your relation to Little Miss Malayah.
My relationship with Damon and Miss Carol, we that is my sister. Damon is my nephew. Uh, I've helped her raise them growing up. He's like my kid itself. She's helped me raise my kids, and I'm just here for support because if he's hurting, I hurt.
Amen. Yep.
That part.
Exactly. Well, I'm definitely glad that you're here. We are going to bring up Miss Carol next. Oh, Miss Carol, girl, it's your time, girl. Let's take on your doorbell, girl. Who is it? Hey, Miss Carol, I told y'all was gonna be laughing tonight too. Now, hey, Miss Carol, thank you so much for joining. Um, please let everyone know your relation to Miss Malayah.
I am Malayah's grandmother and Damon's mom.
Miles' mom and Malayah's
Yeah.
grandmother. Now, I must say to you, thank you. Okay?
No,
Thank you.
I appreciate you for actually stepping out and doing this for him. So
You're
it's a
so
good
welcome.
thing.
You are so welcome. But like I told you when we spoke over the phone, regardless of what I said to Demond could have easily came to you, to mom, and mom could have been like, no, we ain't doing this. We would not do it. But instead, you embraced it. I'm sure you prayed over it and everything. So again,
Yeah.
I thank you because you are the head no matter what. So thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you.
That sounded good, did it? That was good. All right. Next, we will be bringing up who's nigga? I see you down there smiling. We bringing up God Mama, girl. That God Mama, I'm a God Mama too. Hey, Madison. Let me say hi, my God, baby. Here is Amber.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Amber. Look, I done spilled the beans already. But just in case they weren't paying no attention because they know I just be going 20 miles per hour when it comes to talking. So let everybody know your relation to little Miss Malayah.
Godmama.
My name is Amber. I am Malayah's godmom. I'm cousins, kinfolks to these three down here. So
All
these my
right.
cousins.
Your cousins. All right. Well, thank you so much, Amber. When I saw the video, of course, Damon stuck out, because Damon is the father. You don't see too many fathers in the forefront. I'm just being honest with you. Out of all the families that we've had on Peachy Tea Tyme, I think Damon might be the third. No, I think it might be the second. The second father that came on that lost a child to violence, to gun violence, or to violence. We'll say to violence. Um, so, but when I saw you on that video, you was in tears. Like you was really choked up on there. And first thing that I said was, damn, she a good guy, mom. I can tell. I can tell. She a good one. So I'm definitely honored to have you on here tonight. We will be playing the videos tonight. So y'all gonna see Miss Amber up there crying. Y'all gonna see her, But Amber, yeah, look at her. She's like, oh
Already.
damn, you gonna play that damn? You gonna
Don't
play
do
it?
that. It's not already. I'm not
I'm
gonna cry. I'm not
sorry.
gonna cry.
Yeah, don't cry. But you might cry when you see yourself crying again. Okay. So I just gotta tell you. Next, y'all.
Hey, he ain't getting no doorbell or
He's
nothing.
not up. I just see. This is why I be trying to tell my husband he need to hear the rules. He need to hear the rules. See, they know what's going on. You don't apparently. He ain't even up there yet.
They only got one screen.
He's not up there yet.
They only got one screen.
He's not. See, still ain't up there
We
yet.
got two. He up there on
Sorry,
mine.
y'all.
This is what
You
happens on
you
Friday nights.
bro, you up on my side, bro. Ding.
Here go
Your
your
doorbell.
doorbell. And this is the man, the father, the father, the father, the father. The man, thank you so much for just reaching out. You know, even if you would have said no, I'm not coming on there, just to know that I covered your daughter's story and you saw it. And you
No, I
saw
think
it. And
thank
you
you
was
for actually
pleased with it.
for putting
You
that
know what I'm
story out
saying?
there.
You're so welcome. You're
I
so
appreciate
welcome.
that a lot.
You are so welcome. It's very few. Like I said, I only had one other man that came up here and he was by himself. You know, you got a village with you. He came solo, all by himself. And his daughter was 1 years old just as well. I'm going to send you that video. Hopefully, I can send it tonight or tomorrow so that you'll be able to see it, and maybe I can do something to where I can connect you two together because that is something that I do just as well with the
Yeah.
moms. I connect them with another mom that may have been through the exact same thing. So if a mom lost two kids to gun violence, I'm going to connect them with another mom that lost two kids to gun violence.
And
Like
maybe we can help each other by talking.
exactly, exactly. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So again, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. We are about to go ahead and get started. I see y'all out there in the chat, baby. I see every last one of y'all. I will be putting up y'all comments. We will not be taking any calls tonight, y'all. We won't be taking any calls tonight. But feel free to put whatever y'all want to say in the chat. But y'all already know how this goes.
Be
I put up.
respectful.
Oh yeah, that too. Be
Be
respectful.
respectful.
But even if you choose not to, I put up the comments on the screen. So if it's not respectful, it will not go up on the screen. And I will delete it in my chat. Okay. So just thought I'd make that clear. Because
Thank you.
this is a real touchy subject. It really is. So, and it's only so much that we can talk about, y'all. Let me make that clear too. There's only so much we can talk about because this is still an open case. Is that correct, Demond? It's still an open case, right? So it's still an open case. So it's
Yes.
only so much
Yes.
that we can talk about. Hopefully, once the case is closed, they do have the suspect in custody. So once the case is closed, maybe I could bring you guys back on and then we could talk even further about it, you know, if you guys are willing to do that.
Yeah,
So
most definitely.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Update.
Now, huh?
Update.
Yes, that'll be an update. That'll be an update. So let's get started, y'all. Dema, let's start with you. Tell us about your baby girl. You ain't got to go into what happened right now. Let's just, talk about your baby. She look
She
like
was
something.
she was like I don't like how can I best explain it? Like explain her. She was just happy in my eyes. She was a very, very happy baby. Like always smiling, super smart, like singing nursery rhymes, counting when she goes to bed. She was talking almost full sentences at one, like crazy smart. And
That's what's
she
up.
could she could she could lift the room up. Like no matter how sad you are, you look at that baby and smile, you're gonna be happy. She's gonna bring that good out into people for real.
And see, that's one of the things that your mom said just as well. She was like,
Yeah.
That was like the most happiest baby I've ever seen." So, mom, Miss Carol, tell us about your grandbaby. Oh, you on mute? You got on? There you go. You
Yeah,
on?
that's her. That's her. I say all the time. I was like, any dark room, she brightens. It didn't matter what was going on, what she was going through. Didn't matter nothing. She walked in the room and lit the place up just by her smile. Like I've
Oh,
never met a baby that was so happy. Like it's just it amazed me that she never had. I think the only time I seen her cry was for a drink or something. I've never seen her cry like just to cry or
just
just because she wasn't upset or she couldn't go outside or anything like that. When I mean that baby was happy, that baby was happy all the time. So
oh,
uh, I
sorry.
just yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Now, being that Malaya didn't live with you, right, Demond?
No, not whenever this incident happened. She didn't.
Okay. Now, how often did you spend time with Malayah? Like, was she with you all the time, or you didn't
Um,
just see her that often?
there was I didn't get the I don't I didn't get to see her that much really. Well, I've seen her 5 times before the incident happened, but then there was a good period of time that I didn't get to see neither of my kids. But yeah,
Because you do have a son as well.
yes, ma'am. His name is
Okay.
Messiah.
Messiah. Messiah and Malayah. Okay.
Yes.
Now, so you and the mother, y'all wasn't together.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So once, because I want to be careful with the questions that I ask just as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you saw her 5 times before the incident occurred, the tragedy occurred, correct?
Mhm.
About 5 times before. Okay. Well, did I mean because you had so many pictures of her. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I
They
never
was
would have thought that.
they were sent whenever I did get to see them, and times before that they were sent to me by the mother and people that had them and stuff like that, and pictures that I've had myself. You know what I'm saying? Or the ones that I've seen that was public that she did post, and I just took them because it was my baby, and I haven't seen them.
That
Okay.
part.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. We're gonna bring up Godmama. We're gonna bring up Godmama. All right, Godmama. It's like, oh shit. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. It's
Okay.
just like FaceTiming.
Okay.
Tell me your fondest memory of Malaya, because she was only here for a year,
Yeah,
but I'm sure she made a big impact in that year.
almost definitely. Like I said, Messiah was there too. I love both my babies equally. But with Malaya, she was, I feel like, more like on my hip versus like her mom and her dad's hip. So that was a plus for me because Messiah is very much a mommy and daddy's baby and didn't care about TT. Um, but yeah, Malaya, she was just so cheerful. A lot of people like to mistake her as like my baby because she looks very similar to me with our smiles and stuff and our cheeks. And I'm like, no, this is my god baby. But I feel like I touched her a little bit because me and her mom was pretty much together every single day before she was even here. Um, she was just she knows when you're upset, like she knows how to approach. She will try to comfort. Um, she was a goofy individual. Like she falls over, she says with her little lips and she always stayed in my cup. TC can't have nothing by herself. I always had to share with the babies. Um oh, and if I didn't share, she was very much sassy. She got a little attitude sometimes, but what girl doesn't?
Yeah.
But no, she's my little peach, my moo moo, my moomy. She has so many nicknames.
Oh.
Just it's weird not having her here. It's a weird space.
Now, did you have any kids of your own?
No,
No.
no, no.
So I know that this she was very special to you then.
Yeah.
They got little Malaya. Malaya was so damn cute.
It
Shoot.
was.
Just cute. And your son is too. Like he is so handsome. So handsome.
Thank you. Thank
Beautiful
you.
children.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank
So
you.
we are about to get into the first video, okay? About to get into this first video. So this is where it gets a little tough, y'all. And when we come back from off the video, we're gonna talk about everything that occurred. Okay, so we got 2 videos to play tonight. After the second video, then the tribute video. Okay, and then of course we already know y'all we got a commercial break. So it's flashback time, y'all. It is flashback time. Cause like I told y'all, I covered this story. So let's go back in the time. Oh, wait a minute. We got a button to push for this, Miss Carol. Let's go back in the time. This one is another sad situation. This one is about a young man who was not with his baby mama. Wasn't with his baby mama. Apparently she done got somebody else to babysit her child. And me personally, I think she asked her boyfriend. I don't know. But I know one thing, I'm gonna cover this story and I'm gonna continue to follow it. And we're gonna find out if he was the boyfriend. And 9 times out of 10, he was. 9 times out of 10 he was. All right, here we go.
Vicky, Rick, the father, says he's heartbroken. He says he doesn't know the suspect who's in custody, and he's upset the man who was arrested was allowed to even watch his children. But he's hoping to get more answers about what led up to his child's death.
I'll never feel okay because I can't hold my daughter again. I can't ever talk to her again. You know what I'm saying? I will never see that beautiful smile ever.
Demond Banks says he's devastated. The daughter he thought he'd watch grow up is now dead. Police say the 1-year-old, who family has identified as Malayah Banks, was killed earlier this month. 20-year-old Terrence Corbin, the man who was supposed to be providing child care for Malayah and her brother at a home in Elizabethtown, is now charged with murder. Banks says he didn't know Corbin, but later found out his child's mother had asked Corbin to watch their children.
I'm upset at anybody that had anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Choices that the mother made, I'm mad at her about that.
Police say on January 7th, Corbin was in the basement with Malayah and her 3-year-old brother when he called Malayah's mom and told her the 1-year-old wasn't breathing. Malayah's godmother, Amber Ditto, says she will never forget getting the call that Malayah was being rushed to the hospital.
I was praying and, I'm asking God, I'm asking prayers on Facebook, please help my baby. I don't know what's going on. I didn't know the extent of everything, but I just knew that it was bad.
Malayah later died. Police say she had swelling and bleeding around her scalp and face, and a pediatrician who specializes in child abuse said Malayah's skull fractures were the worst she had seen in her career.
She just didn't deserve that. Like, what could she have done that was so bad for the outcome to be this? She was a baby.
Banks says he will continue to push for justice for his daughter, whose life was tragically cut short.
I don't want nobody to forget her. I don't want nobody to forget the choices that people made that led to this.
Corbin is expected in court on Friday. He's being held at the Hardin County Detention Center on a $500,000 cash.
All right, y'all. So I haven't brought the family back up yet because I want to make something very, very clear tonight. Everything that I did for this show was supposed to be on Wednesday night. Okay? Everything. So I didn't redo anything at all. Today I was able to do what I needed to do for me and my kids today because everything was already ready for Wednesday. But I did receive a call today. I did receive a text message. I'm going to say text message. A text message today. And we're not going to discuss. Okay? Now, Wednesday we was. That's how the Lord works and do things. Okay? Because Wednesday we was going to talk about some more things. But again, God said, no, you will not. No, you will not. So, as far as if he was the girl's boyfriend or just a babysitter, we will not be discussing that today. Hopefully, when the trial is over, they can come back and then we can discuss it then. But being that this is still an open case, we will not be discussing that portion tonight. Okay, I want to make that very clear with the family and with our guests. I mean, our viewers that's out there watching. So let's go ahead. Let's bring the family back up just as well. And here they come. Here they are. Here they are. So, yes, go ahead, Demond. It look like you put your church. Oh, I thought you put the church finger up. Like, hold on, let me say this right quick.
I was just saying hi. What?
I really thought that was that church finger. He was ready to say something. But no, I always want to make sure at the end of the day, I'm very respectful to my guests that come on my show. I talk to them before the show. I always make sure what we can and what we can't talk about. So I wanted to just make sure I make that clear. But Miss Carol, on Wednesday we was gonna talk about it on Wednesday. So that's where that clip came from Wednesday. Okay. So let's start with Miss Kira. I want to start with you, Miss Kira.
Mhm.
What happened on that day when you woke up that morning? When you woke up on the morning that this happened to your grandbaby,
Actually,
how did
it
you get
wasn't
the call?
even.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, like literally, I just probably maybe an hour before that get off FaceTime with Demond, like, because I FaceTime my kids like all the time, like during the day. And I literally just got off the phone and he calls me back like an hour or so later. And I was like, what's up? Any other time, like when I talk to him, like, what's up? And he literally told me, and my heart dropped. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, I'm on my way to the hospital. And I was like, what? Like, what's going on with her? He's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I could just see the the devastation and the worry on his face. And I instantly started praying. I was like, Lord, please don't let my child have to go through this. Because that is something you don't want no child to go through. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. And I was just like, please, he is not going to be able to handle this. Like, don't put this burden on him. Don't put this burden on him. Don't put this burden on him. And then I think it was like maybe 11 or something like that night. And then I was texting my daughter. I was texting my daughter. Because I know at this time, like, my son's not going to text me back because he's got too much going on. So I'm texting my daughter. I'm texting my daughter. And she was just like, I can't make it up there, Mom. Just go up there. Because literally, I live like maybe 3 blocks from the hospital
Oh,
that
okay.
they was at. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm on my way. I'm just gonna get dressed and I'm going up there. And
Did you know
it
the
was just
details?
that I
Did you
know.
know the details? Okay.
No. I didn't know nothing until I actually got up there and was talking to Demar. And then as he told me everything and I was just like, why? Like that's the first thing to come to my mind is why, you know. And then I'm like, okay, you gotta put this face on because you got to be strong for him. You can't let him see you break. Because he see you break, then he's going to break. And he's already get to the point to where he's trying not to and he's trying to keep his composure. And like, I can see the anger. I can see the sadness. I can see the heartbreak all in him. And I'm like, okay, as a mom, you got to be strong for him because he is at a point to where he's breaking. You got to be strong for your son. So like the whole time we sitting in the hospital and I'm just like, trying not to cry and I'm trying to stay strong. And the crazy thing, the whole time he's looking at me, telling my mom, you okay? Are you okay? Come sit right here. You can go in here. Like at one point, he put me in a room by myself, like I was the stepchild in the corner by myself. Like you just need to stay in here. And I'm like, what? Like how you put me in the corner? Like you put baby in the corner? What we doing? You know?
The mama in timeout.
Yeah, and he was just like, "No, mom, I just want to make sure that you're okay." He was like, I just need you to be okay." He was like, "I know this is a lot, And I was like, "Yeah, but I need to be strong for you." And he was like, I'm okay." And then it was just, I just felt like it was too much for my child. Like I was like, "There's why put him through it?" I don't wish that on nobody. Nobody should have to go through it, but it's like, especially when it hits home, it's like we done been through too much already. How much more can he bear as a young man, especially a black young man being in America? Like how much more can he bear for him at the age that he is and have to lose a child? It's crazy. It was
Ha-
so crazy to me.
Have you lost a child to
Yeah,
violence, Miss Kira?
not to violence. And so that's one of the things that I talked to my sister about. I was like, it's a difference. It's a difference. No, yeah, he lost a brother, I lost a child, but I lost my child to SIDS. But he lost his child to a violent way. And I was like, that is so different. I feel his pain, but I don't feel his pain because that was so violent for that baby to have to go through that. Yeah, was it opening up a little wounds for me? Yes. But all at the same time, I didn't lose my child like he lost his. So it was just, I don't know. It was
No,
just a
you're
lot.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. I asked that question because it was falling in my spirit that
Yeah.
you had to have lost a child because of the way that you were just talking. I lost a child, and so many people that watches Peachy Tea Time and come on Peachy Tea Time, they feel like I lost a child to gun violence because that's all we talk about: gun
Mhm.
violence, domestic violence, the prison system, the police, missing person cases, and suicide cases. So the first thing that they think is, "Oh, Miss Peachy must have lost a child to gun violence." No, I did not. I lost my child when I was 7 months pregnant, but I was
Mhm.
pregnant with twins, and my
Mhm.
daughter made it, but my son didn't make it. So every day that I see my daughter, I'm still reminded,
Mhm.
that I lost a child.
Mhm.
So I get it when you say I felt the pain, but we don't know. We don't know exactly, like all these families that come on. I be like, man, I feel your pain. I get it. I understand, but you really don't
Mhm.
know unless you are really in their shoes. You walk
Mhm.
in their shoes. So, my mom, God, I got a great mom. Just like the mom got a great mom, I can tell. But I got a great mom, and my mom is always there for me, no matter what. Keep my kids at the drop of a dime. They go over there every weekend. Like they are my mom and my dad's world. But when I lost my child, when I had two miscarriages before losing my kids, my
Mhm.
mama couldn't do nothing but say, "I'm sorry. I've never been through what you've been through," you know. But just being there, showing up on here tonight with him,
Mhm.
sure that means so much to Demond. All of y'all being up here, I'm sure it means so much to him. So let's get into Katressa. Katressa, what when you found out, girl? Tell us what happened.
Honey,
Look, she said, "Honey, baby, hold on." Okay.
cause like she said, we all talk all the time. We're all on
Mhm.
FaceTime. We talk all day. She called me. I didn't think nothing was wrong, and she's like, "I'm on the way to the hospital for what?" Malaya, what about her? She was like, "Something happened to her," and I'm like, "What?" And the reason she's talking about putting her in that corner because I told her to sit her tail down somewhere because she needed to sit down because she was overstimulated and overwhelmed because she was so worried about him. And also, because you got to realize, I'm not at home anymore. So I worry about them even more. I'm in Oklahoma City. I'm away from them now. So I worry about them even more because I can't just get to them like that. You know,
Mhm.
I wish I was down the street. I would, like I told her, I wish I could hug you. I wish I could hug Damon. I wish I could kiss your face. You know, um, I hate this for him. Every day I tell him, I cannot wait till this is over. I tell him this every day. I cannot wait till it's over. I just want them to leave you alone because to me, and I'm not talking about nothing that's going with the investigation, but he's not at fault if you're not around. And it just hurts like that he's going through so much right now, and he's a good parent. I mean,
Definitely that.
yeah, we talk to Messiah every morning, every morning we see his face and it's good morning, and it's so cute. I call him little Pocahontas with all that hair. That's
Oh, he
little
got so much
Pocahontas.
hair. Got so much hair.
He
hmm
does.
I just and I tell sister all the time, like I say the same thing she says. Like I hate it that he's so young and he has to go through so much already in his life at this young age. Like nobody wants. I wouldn't have wished this on him ever. Um, but will we all be there for him every day? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Man.
Every time he calls that group chat, do I pick up? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Amen.
Because it might be something he might not say it at that time. He might not say it, but it might be
Mhm.
just he just needs somebody to be there to listen for a second or just to talk. And he might not say nothing's wrong, but I'm gonna pick up the phone. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
because right now, and I tell him all the time, it's okay to feel.
Hmm.
It's okay to feel,
Yeah.
you know. But sometimes we raise them in a different way too. Um, our kids think they have to be kind of hard shelled because of
Yeah.
us.
Okay.
Yeah. So they put up a shell. So that's what he does.
I can I can get that. I get that. You know, just by the conversations that I've had with the mind. I have
Hmm.
um the mind to me, and I am on the outside looking in. To the mind seemed like, and I don't know that much about him at all. You know, we just talked about Malaya. We didn't even talk about what happened. We
Hmm.
just talked about, getting ready for the show and whatnot. But to me, just by me talking to him, he seems
Hmm.
like he's a student.
Hmm.
This is what it seems to me. Like he's definitely in school somewhere, and like he's packing things on top of him to not think about the
Hmm.
bad thing that has happened. So I'm just gonna keep doing things, doing things, doing things, doing things, whatever these things are. But to me, I just have in my brain that he must be a college student and he's just drowning in his work.
Mine.
Something like
He's
that.
speaking that into existence,
I
mine.
see.
Yeah.
Don't you go drown yourself in the work though.
She's
Now,
speaking that
Amber,
into existence. She's manifesting mine.
hey, and I do that a lot. I do a lot of manifesting.
Hmm.
Baby, that's how I got to where I am right now, manifesting.
Right.
But Amber, please tell us, Amber, where were you at when this occurred? When you got the news, the phone.
I was at home. Actually, Damon called me, and he was like, "I'm on my way to the hospital. Malaya's not breathing," and I was like, "Okay, well, has you like been sick?" I know it said like the last time you had them, there was like breathing funny, got runny noses. They had the upper respiratory infection before. So I figured they just got it again or something. They're just going to the hospital, get checked out. She's gonna be fine. Get her oxygen levels back up, whatever. Um, so I was just trying to, be positive. I was like, it's gonna be okay. Do you need me to come up to the hospital? He was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, I need you to breathe, calm down. Um, I said they're not stat fighting her, so it shouldn't be that major. It's fine. Just follow the ambulance up to the hospital. Some time goes by and he calls me. He was like, they stat find her to U of L. It's bad, Amber, it's bad. And I was like, okay, I'm praying and I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying. I'm like, God, please, like,
Oh Lord.
So, Demai, you didn't know how bad this was until you got to the hospital? Like you was
Yeah,
just trying to figure out was she sick or something like that, or you knew
yeah.
something?
All I was told was that she wasn't breathing. She wasn't breathing right, and that they was rushing her to the hospital. So I was on the way regardless of the matter. And my baby's going to the hospital, so I'm gonna be there.
Exactly.
So I was on the way there, and then when I got there, it's whenever like when I seen her, it was yeah, it was way more than just her breathing. Like
So
she
when
didn't.
you got there, you was able to go straight in when
Yeah,
you got there.
I didn't give him a choice really. I went in there. It's my baby.
Bluetooth disconnected.
What is that? Oh, my
So
phone.
yeah, they told me where to go, and I seen the cops and everything anyway. So I assumed that that's where they was at. So that's where I went at.
Okay, so and then when you got back there, so you got there before everybody, before your
Uh,
family.
yeah, whenever we went to E Town, because we was first in E Town, they staff flighted her from the E Town hospital to Louisville, to the University of
Mhm.
Louisville, the children one.
Okay, and then that's when you was in control of calling Amber, your mom,
Yeah,
and Katressa,
yeah,
and then you got to the hospital before these three got there.
yeah. I got to the Louisville hospital before everyone got there because I wanted to get everything, like get the information and stuff like that. See what was
Okay.
wrong in case if I did need them to come up there. If it was like something that was not major that it was supposed to like that it got to, then I probably wouldn't need my family up there because I like to try to do stuff on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, I needed my family up there so I didn't lose my mind.
Can you
'Cause
tell us how old you are?
I'm 27.
27. Okay. Now, Amber, did you get up and go right then and there, or you waited for him to call you back
No, I didn't go up there till the next day.
till
I
next day?
figured everybody was up there already, and me and the mom are not really on speaking terms at all. So like,
At that time, y'all
I
wasn't.
just didn't want to see, you know, my godchild like that and the mother in the same place. I wasn't ready for that. So like, I just went the next day.
Okay. Okay. But you did find out that night what
Yeah,
had
I
occurred.
called like as they was on the way to the hospital, like to E Town Hospital. He called me, like right after he found out, because I guess she called him whatever.
Okay. Now, again, I ask these questions because these are questions that I'm sure the viewers are thinking just as well. So I try to ask these type of questions. Um, was y'all home? I'm not Katressa because Katressa wasn't living in Kentucky. So this is for Carol, Amber, and Demond. Did she know that y'all door was always open for Malaya and Messiah?
It was
Hands down.
never closed
Right. That part.
That part.
Knew that
Spe-
she could call y'all for anything as far as to watch them if she needed y'all.
for
Yeah.
anything, and she knew that.
For anything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not for something, for anything.
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 Like
Yeah.
I bought
Literally.
so much diapers, wipes, formula, baby
And
food, clothes,
there
shoes,
was nothing that you argue ever.
ever.
So she knew.
but- Yeah, no.
There was I just now, like at that moment in time, I just now got to start to see them more
Yeah,
frequently.
like
Hmm.
I
Because
think
Yeah.
it was like a probably a 4 or 5 month period in between. We didn't get to see the kids at all.
yeah,
Like she
Hmm.
went
for
in
her, but
June.
for me it was like
Yeah.
6, 7 months. For
For
Amber, it's probably like
yeah,
four or
it
five.
was for mine. It was like close to almost dang year. I felt like.
Majority of the year. Majority of the
Yeah.
year Malaya was alive, honestly.
Yeah.
I gotta say I missed her initial first birthday.
Same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A day after Father's Day.
You know.
Mhm.
I mean, did y'all try
Every
to
day.
see?
Yeah.
Every day.
Absolutely.
Every day. I
I
hit her
was blocked.
next to the I try to I begged on social media, so I begged on everything. But
It was message after message, not just to her, to almost damn near everybody that she was in contact with, basically. So
Oh,
it was crazy.
but she still wasn't budging or anything like that.
no.
Well, we are about to get into this next clip because we don't want to, talk too much on that. And I'm gonna say that, and I mean that. This is about Malaya,
Yeah.
but again, we got to talk about some of the things that we just don't like to talk about. And that's one thing about Peachy Tea Time. We do bring those stories that some of us just don't want to talk about. So let's get into this last clip. Here we go.
Knowing that she's not like she don't got to deal with like the bad things of this world, and she's like somewhere better. You know what I'm saying? That helps that helps a little. I'm not gonna say it helps a lot. I'm not gonna say it helps much to really make it matter like a difference really either, but it helps.
A daughter, a sister, a light in so many lives is being remembered after her young life ended in violence. This is Wave News at 11. I'm John Bowl. 1 week ago, 18-month-old Malayah Banks was rushed to the hospital. She had brain bleeding and bruising, along with skull fractures that a child abuse pediatrician called the worst she'd seen in her career. Malayah didn't make it, and her accused murderer sits in a jail cell tonight. Wave News reporter Logan Perone shares her family and community's heartbreak.
Yeah, John, today I talked with Malayah's father, Demond. Fighting back tears, he gave us a glimpse into the bubbly personality of the toddler who was taken from so many.
That's what you're here for, like to protect her and my son too. But it was like a different for like, you know what I'm saying, it's my daughter.
Damon Banks says his 18-month-old daughter Malayah brought laughter and light into everyone's world.
I could turn around, look back, and then my daughter would be like, "Daddy," you know what I'm saying, run up, give me a hug. Always happy.
Malayah and her 3-year-old brother had been left in the care of a babysitter by their mother on January 7th. Police say the babysitter called Malayah's mother, claiming she wasn't breathing properly, before calling 911, saying she wasn't breathing at all. 2 Elizabethtown police officers, once seeing Malayah's condition, rushed her to Baptist Health Hardin. She was then flown to Norton Children's Hospital in Louisville. The toddler suffered several severe injuries. One pediatrician saying her skull fractures were the worst she'd ever seen.
It's not a good feeling at all.
The kind of sight that leaves a father speechless.
I can't describe that.
Malayah died 2 days later. 20-year-old Terrence Corbin was arrested following the incident and charged with murder. The last line of his complaint reading, Terrence wantonly and intentionally acted in a manner that resulted in the death of MB. In the days since the 10-month-old died from her injuries, Demond has found comfort in community. Little Dave's Roadhouse, where he works, hosted a fundraiser for the family on Sunday.
It was like the brightest day of the week, you know what I'm saying? The sun was bright. That was so bright. And all I could think about was how, like, it's her. She's watching everybody, you know what I'm saying? Watching people come support her family in some type of way, you know?
He hopes the light of her life never fades.
I don't want people to forget her either, because it wasn't fair what happened to her. It's not fair. So I want people to know, you know what I'm saying?
All right, we are back. We are about to go into a commercial break. When we come back from our commercial break, I do have a couple questions to mind that I would like to ask you and also ask Amber as well. So let's get into this commercial break. And here we go. Hey y'all, it's your girl the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah.
Sister, you
Thank
okay?
y'all so much for joining
Yeah,
tonight. Y'all already know what it
yeah.
is, baby.
I
It's
just want
Friday.
you to be okay.
It is
Ron, you
Friday where we
okay?
do love and relationships
Mr.
with me
Mondo
and
muted and
my
blocked the camera.
husband.
Didn't
Okay,
he done blocked us
my
all?
husband. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. But thank y'all so much for joining us each and every Friday.
What I do? Are we allowed to talk right now? I thought it was because of the commercial.
Continue to watch this show, okay? We are headed on back to the show. We got some more love and relationships to talk about. Yes, love and relationship. I don't care what Poolie got to say. We're going to throw some crime in there, too. Mm-hmm. All right. Love you guys. Come on. Let's go. Let's continue to see the show. Bye. I'm telling you, I know somebody in the comments is like, do they know that y'all, we can hear y'all? It's like, y'all unmute yourself now. Y'all unmute yourself.
Oh my God.
Look,
I'm sorry.
for real though.
My
Oh
bad.
my
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm
I
sorry.
did it so many times, y'all. So many times. So many times. And I done had so many people in the comments. Do you know that we can hear you, Miss Peachy? I'm like, I mean, ain't okay. What I be back here saying, y'all. It ain't no telling what y'all.
Sorry.
It's
I
so
just
funny.
had to check on my
Yeah,
people.
I'm glad that y'all was doing that because it reminded me of something that I wanted to say. When Katressa said that y'all talk all the time. Y'all always FaceTime. Y'all always talking all the time. When I was getting ready and y'all was in here, usually I have my system on so can't nobody in my household hear anything. Like right now, my kids can't hear what's going on. They can just hear me. Well, I didn't have it on. So I can hear everything Demond was saying. Everybody can hear Demond talking. Okay? Yeah, Demond. And so I went back to the back and I'm getting ready and everything. And I said, baby, you know, you gotta hurry up. I said, we gotta get in here because the guests is in. He said, Jason in there talking to them. I said, Jason ain't even coming on the show tonight. He said, well, they in there talking. I said, they talking to each other. I said, they talking to Jason.
We
He said,
must
well, they in there having a full-fledged conversation.
That's what we
I'm
do.
sorry. I can't help it. I gotta check on them.
We get on the
That's what
camera.
I'm talking about. That's how family's supposed
Did
to
you
be,
hear me? I had to
Katressa.
go down and come back up.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how family's supposed
I'm
to be.
sorry.
Look, I told y'all. Look at Raven. We hear y'all. We hear y'all.
I even tried to give the sign so I wouldn't
You
reason
wasn't
I have to
looking, man.
apologize.
You
That just
wasn't
goes to
looking. I'm
let
trying to
everybody
give a
know we are
sign.
live. We are
Sorry.
always live over here at Peachy Tea Tyme. I'm having so much fun with y'all. Y'all having so much fun. She said that I could be just like they family. That was crazy.
That's
Yeah,
how,
she's our
yeah.
friend girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she.
She's our friend girl.
I'm coming to visit. I'm coming to
Yeah,
visit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
But she's like, yep, okay, so
y'all might be family.
I'm telling you, we just might be. We just might be.
My family from Kentucky.
Oh, you got family from
Right.
who?
My whole grandma side of the family is from Kentucky.
Ninja, you act like I'm just supposed to know that your whole grandma family from Kentucky.
Nigga, we've been together for 25
Eight.
years. You
It
ain't
has
know
been.
this?
Karen, don't be laughing over there. Karen, don't be laughing.
That's what I was about to say. I was like 18 years.
Yeah. I ain't know.
Bluetooth
Everybody from
is
everywhere. Who
connected.
he always talking about that he got cousins and stuff. And I be
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
how it be
probably
out
not
here.
your cousin.
I feel like
Peachy,
everybody
blink
my cousin
twice
at
if
some
you
So
need
point.
nobody
help,
heard me
Peachy.
struggling.
Blink twice if you need help.
These
We
are
hear you
my
now, Amber.
cousins.
Nobody heard
Not
me
just
struggling.
Yeah,
everybody.
we can
Nobody.
hear
These
you.
are my
You
actual
gotta
I
blink
need
twice
help.
if you need help,
cousins.
Peachy.
I
I
need help. Like,
I seen
I
her
couldn't
little
hear
thing
nobody
come
but
up.
them laughing and talking. I couldn't hear nothing.
I couldn't hear nothing. I was wondering why you was so quiet. I was like, why
I
she
did. I was trying to read lips. It was not working for me.
ain't
I was lost. I was like, are you talking?
It's
What are
not
y'all
that funny when
saying?
all you can do is read lips.
We here now. I can hear y'all. We here.
Yes, yes, just I can hear
Yeah.
y'all now.
Okay.
But
Yes.
again, y'all, thank you so much. Just for coming on here and everything. But the mind, I have to ask you, and Amber, I'm gonna ask you something different. But the mind, are you getting any backlash for anything out there from the community, people that don't know you? Is there is people just on you, or everybody is for the mind?
It just depends on who you are. If you want to say that, depends on who you are and who you're friends with.
Mm, okay, okay. Now, is people wondering why the mind didn't have the kids? Like why they wasn't with you? Because
Yeah,
my
a
thing
lot
is
of
this, the
people, a
mind.
lot of people are
You
very
can't go
opinionated.
answer everybody's question. You know what I'm saying? If everybody is thinking this way, you can't go answer everybody's question. And sometimes some people be like to hell with everybody. I
Yeah,
ain't got nothing to explain. You know what I'm
because
saying?
I mean
But
that's kind of how I feel. That's kind of how I feel on that part because nobody was around and nobody really knows. Really, they only know what he say, she say mainly. But yeah, there's people that are wondering like why I wasn't there and stuff like that. But I don't. Like I said, I don't really feel the need to explain myself to people. But if they know, they know. But what it's painting out to be is what's going to paint out to be, and anybody else's opinion, that's on them. To be honest, not to be rude or anything, but that's how I see it.
Nah, that's not rude.
it's not rude at all.
That's just facts.
And
That's
the
just
reason why
straightforward.
I asked that because that was one of the things that Miss Carol had mentioned was that you're going through a lot. It's like she said he's dealing with so much from everywhere, So that's why I wanted to know, was there anything out there that maybe you wanted to clear up or you want to say anything at all? Like I said, you ain't gotta say a
I
doggone
didn't.
thing at all.
Well, the only thing I can say to people is not by choice. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna say. Really, it was not by my choice that I did not was not around my kids for that long period of time. I would have loved to have been around my kids every day, day in day out. You know what I'm saying? But at that point in time, it was not my choice.
Now, where is your son at now?
He's with me. I have custody of my son right now.
Hold on. Let me get my applause together.
Hold on, hold on. Wait a minute. Those were the raindrops.
Yeah, now the big applause, the big one. Yes, that is amazing. Was it hard for you to get
um,
full
I'm
custody?
still going through that, so there's not much I can say about it. But
Okay.
yeah, it's not hard, but if you're determined, it's not going to be hard for anybody. If you're determined to do it, if you want to do it, it's not going to be hard to anybody.
Yes.
You just got to want to do it, and that's
It's
what
a
I want to do.
process. It's a
Yep.
process.
It is a process. It is a
Very much
process.
so a process.
I know.
But you have to be willing to want to do it, like he said. You have to
Yeah.
be willing to.
If you don't want
Trust.
to do it, it's not going to
Trust.
happen. So
Trust.
I want it to happen, and I want my
We,
son to be safe. So
yeah,
Mhm.
we know about it. We know about it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Poolie does have a daughter. He has a daughter, way much older than my children. My kids so little, but yes, he has a
Matter of
daughter.
fact,
He went through a
y'all
lot.
about the same age.
Me and
Oh
your daughter?
yeah,
Yeah.
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 And I have, and me and him, I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
Messiah's
So,
3. He's my little boy, 3-year-old.
well, that's a blessing that he was able to now be with you. You
Yeah.
know, you just never know what God got in store. You know what I'm saying? You just never
Amen.
know. How is Messiah
He's
as far
doing
as
well. The transition in the beginning was kind of rough because it's going from one home to another home and different parenting styles. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
the transition is actually going very well. He's like
Act just
opening
like
up
Demond.
more. Yeah, that's what everybody said. He acting like you as a kid. He acting like me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love it. I love the actual opportunity to be in there day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? Being there every day, having the opportunity to prove to people what I've been wanting to prove and been what I wanted to do was be a father. So
that's what I'm talking about.
That part, bro.
Now, do he talk about Malaya? Do he ask like where is she or anything
not
like
not really. I think because like how kids is fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? So they subconsciously will suppress a lot of the memories if it would like mess with them. You know what I'm saying?
that?
And
Hmm.
that's what I've kind of learned too by going to therapy and taking him to therapy. You will suppress a lot of the memories at a young age because it's in fight or flight mode. The only thing you know how to do is survive. So I feel like he probably suppressing them to not really ask about her. But he sees her. He sees her necklace that my mom made, and he sees like her little place where I have her ashes and stuff. He's like, "Sissy's so pretty. Sissy's so pretty," and that's what he be saying that. But he doesn't really like bring her up as in asking for his sister or
Hmm.
saying like he misses her and stuff like that.
When did this occur? Because like I said, I covered it 2 months ago. So when did this occur? This tragedy?
Um,
It was in
January
January.
7th. January 7th, right? Yeah.
Some,
And
I don't know the
January
exact
no,
date.
7th. It was
Um,
the
it was.
7th.
Yeah, I want to say yeah. It was
January,
like in the first week or two in
January 7th, because
January.
it was
It was
January
the
7th.
January 7th.
January 7th and the 9th is whenever they pronounced her actually passed away because they did
Yeah,
the
we had the honor walk and stuff on the 9th.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so 2025.
this year.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
It happened in January. But they did the honor walk because she was an organ donor and so they did the honor walk for her on the 9th. And that's whenever like they have to pronounce the person deceased because that's whenever they actually pull the plug. She was
Mm-hmm.
she was passed away in E Town before they took her to Louisville.
Now you said that you did go and do some therapy, and you still in therapy now?
Something like that. My son is in therapy. I have a person that comes over and I talk to her like once a
Mhm.
week and we do our thing. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm in a form of type of therapy, if you know
Okay.
what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Amber, I want to ask you the same thing because um, you still spent a lot of time with Malaya. Now, if I didn't have children and I look at my bonus, I call her my bonus daughter, Jasmine. I look at her like she's mine too. So I understand, being a godmother, spending that time around your godchild, and then on top of that, you didn't have any kids at all at the time, and you still don't. Do you have any kids now?
No.
Okay, and you still don't have any kids. Did you think about going to therapy behind this? Because I know this was hard for you.
Um, I thought about therapy, but I feel like I don't know. I'm just trying to go through the stages of grieving, I guess. Um, I feel like, if I stay in my scripture, continue to meditate, focus on myself, keep building myself. I mean, I feel like it'll get easier. Seriously, my only motivation to like not shut down and like continue to keep going was most stuff because I feel like Malaya will want me to. I can't stop living because she's not here. Um, but I mean, I'm open to therapy, but I want to try it by myself first. I don't want to like, I don't know. I did anger management like a few months ago, so I mean,
That's a start.
yeah, that's a
But
start.
processing
So
it, that's the thing. Is
yeah,
processing that she'll never come back. She's not here. She's never coming back. And then it happens so suddenly.
I
So
mean,
that's a process.
it is. I think it hurts a little less because like the kids already was taken from me. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like there was already that period in between that like I wasn't able to see them. Like I went from seeing them and having them literally every single day to like not having them at all.
Hmm.
So like I mean I feel like that hurt more even though she's not physically here now. But I feel like mentally like I'm just kind of like trying to bandage it if that makes sense. Like I already was used to her being gone, not seeing her every day. So like I guess that's like me kind of trying to like cope with it, trying to like I guess come to reality. I guess I don't really know how to put it in words.
No, we understand. We
Yeah.
understand. Either way it go, you hurt. You know what I'm saying? You was hurting behind it, you still hurt behind it. There's nothing wrong with going to see somebody having some therapy on it. Because I don't want you to get to the point where you feel like you don't want to have kids. Because
Oh,
of that.
it's already in plan. This no go for me.
Um,
I feel like I couldn't even bear even go. I mean, it's always a chance. You never know.
yeah,
And like for somebody to be that sick to do it, that can happen to anybody. And I just want to avoid it altogether.
I get it. I understand.
Say,
But I
say,
do pray.
if you ever want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans.
No, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hold on. Let me give you a round of applause for that.
Raindrops,
Uh-oh.
man.
Oh my God.
What's that?
That's the wrong button. Sorry. There you go. The big
Yay.
What was
applause.
that?
Look, Carol over there snapping.
Yeah, just quit turning on the rain. He told you quit turning on the rain.
Yeah,
Y'all know that
that
sound like
rain
rain.
came with the subscription. It's gonna get used. It's gonna get used.
This is applause.
Well, y'all,
Applause.
we have came to the tribute video. We have came to the tribute video. Um, when I tell you the families, they be waiting on this. The tribute video. The viewers, they be waiting on this. The tribute video. Um, when I do these tribute videos, I promise y'all, I do it straight from the heart. I pay attention. I listen. I look at all the pictures that may come that from the families and everything, and I just try to like put something together that I think
She
that
be
would.
waiting. She be waiting too.
I be waiting. I do. You right. I shall do. I shall do.
Even after she done did it,
I do.
she watched
And
it
do.
12 times.
Just tell them, baby.
Again.
Sister,
Tell them. Tell them.
And then
sister,
called
our
me and
friend girl right
scolded
there.
me.
I
That's
shall do.
Like I ain't seen
Yeah.
it the last 12 times she done played it.
I shall do. I tell them, don't watch it. Because I be proud of myself. Because y'all got to understand, like y'all, that man was caught.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was caught. A lot of the families that come
Don't
on,
get right.
I'm sorry, I'm
they
laughing.
people's is
Mhm.
just really they trying to find them. So
Mhm.
Hmm.
I make videos for them, for those type of family, and videos for the type of family like y'all.
Mm.
With them, I be trying to scare folks. I want you to be so sad and just cry till the next day you wake up and be like, Lord, take me to the detective right now. Because everybody can't keep a secret. Somebody
Right.
can tell somebody.
Mm.
And whoever you tell, that person gonna listen and watch these tribute videos and they gonna tell on your ass. You gonna go to jail and prison. So I just want you to know. Keep watching Peachy Tea Tyme if you want to.
Right.
All right, y'all. So get your tissues. Get your tissues if you need tissue. I know. But get
Yeah.
your tissues, get your tissues. We are about to start this tribute video. We will play it again at the end of the show. Yes, we do. We play it at the end of the
Don't look
show.
at me. Look down. Don't make me cry.
Oh, okay. She said, "Look down." Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? I
Yeah.
love y'all. I love y'all in advance.
Thanks,
And
love.
We
I
love
see
you
all
too.
the comments out there, y'all. I really do. I would not show the comments during the tribute video. I never do. I'll show it at the end if we have a lot of comments up there that still need to be shown. I'll show it at the end during the tribute video, but not on this one. But your
Okay.
comments will be shown. All right, y'all. Here we go.
Dada.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Oh, would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Oh, oh, here in heaven. Oh, 'cause I don't belong here in heaven.
Oh,
Sister.
Take a moment to breathe. Right.
All right, we are back. We are back. Miss Carol, Miss Carol, Miss Carol. Miss Carol, you on mute. We can't unmute you, girl. But she like, girl, don't you do that. I'm telling you that's what she's saying, girl, don't you do that.
I know she makes me cry.
Look, I said, you know what, Katressa and Karen done moved out of the camera. I said they over there bowling. They
That was so great. That was great. That
thank
was great. That
thank
was
you
great.
I
so much.
loved it.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad
And
y'all loved it. I will be emailing this. Oh shoot, hold on. Where Amber ain't waved or nothing. Amber, you ain't waved. Say, wait a minute, where am I? Where am I? Look, she like,
it
yeah,
was good.
I'm proud to. I'm proud to.
Yeah,
But
it was good.
I'm
It was,
glad that y'all liked it. I really am. Amber, did you like the video? Look at her. Amber, like,
yeah,
yes. I
it
tell
was good.
Well, I'm glad y'all liked it. I would definitely be emailing it to you guys after the show. So you guys will have it for yourself. You can do whatever you want to do with it. It's completely for you. And that's just my gift from Peachy Tea Time to you all. And not only that, another thing that I do for Peachy Tea Time families for to keep their loved one name alive. I know I've told Damon and Miss Carol this. I believe I may have told Katressa and Amber too. I'm not sure, but I always do a special flyer. I'm not sure when Malaya will get her flyer, but Malaya, I promise you, she will get her flyer. Okay. I just
Yes, ma'am.
started it this year, and I've been doing PGT time for 4 years now. So as you know, I got a lot of catching up to do. 'Cause I
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
just started it this year. Excuse me, but she will get a flyer. This is a 2 week spotlight flyer. So right now, the 2 week spotlight is Tamarie, yay, Stewart, and Tamaris TJ Stewart Jr. I miss these babies so much. I miss them so much. This is my friend slash sister, her two kids that she lost due to gun violence.
So,
She lost her son when he was 12 and her daughter when she was 26 years old. The 26-year-old Tamaria, she was at a block party and TJ was over to his grandma's house and the house got shot up. Their father is also my friend, just as well. Shout out to Tamaris and also shout out to Tiffany. But this is the type of flyer that Malaya will get. A 2 week spotlight where she will be acknowledged on every show that I do for 2 weeks. And
thank
her
you.
tribute video will be shown just as well for
Thank
the two
you.
weeks, unless we have a
Thank you.
family. You are so welcome. You are so welcome to
That's
mine.
cool.
I'm so happy to do this for you. I'm happy to do this for for your family as well. But I'm happy to do this for you, Demond, for the
I
simple
appreciate
fact
you for doing it for me.
it's not too many young brothers out here that's doing anything at all whatsoever. You may not have gotten a chance to do the whole entire year, but you was able to do something. And you got some men that ain't did nothing for 5 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm trying to break that
You
curse
ain't
on us being a
exactly.
negative look on being a black man and being a father. You know, we always get negatively looked at because of social media and people want to say bad things about us. So I'm gonna show that positive side and what we gotta do and what people
Keep
like
the
about us.
positivity.
There
Keep the
you go.
positivity.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, I definitely thank you all for coming on tonight. We have came to the end of the show.
Thanks
So
for
before
having
we
us.
leave, I gotta speak to each and every one of you. Um, if there's anybody out there that would like for you guys to reach out to them, or they may want to reach out to you guys, if you want to, you don't have to. But please let people know where they can find you. We can start with Amber. You want to let folks know where they can find you if they want to reach out to you or anything like that?
Um, well, I got an Instagram, Big Purr.
Big Pie, baby.
Um, and then I'm on TikTok. That underscore BISS 101. Um, and yeah, I really don't have Facebook, so.
All right. And if there's anything that you can say right now to baby Malaya, what would you say right now to her?
Um, TT loves you. TT misses you. I miss our naps. I miss our cuddles. I miss watching little. I miss watching Miss Rachel eating snacks.
That's Rachel.
Um.
No, not Miss Rachel.
Oh yeah, she loved Miss Rachel.
Miss Rachel was her
That was
thing.
our homegirl.
Mhm.
Um. I
I
miss
love it.
fighting over my cup. I just miss the little things.
And
Yeah.
it's the little things that count, Amber. It's the little things that count, and it's the little things that matter. So I'm gonna give you a round of applause because I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. There's some
Don't
folks
do
out
it.
there in this
Don't
world.
do it.
No, I'm gonna say it. There's some
No,
people
no,
out
no.
there in
I
this
was talking about
world.
them.
He
What?
said.
No, you was about to hit this.
He said, "Don't."
No, I about to hit the raindrops again. That's what we're talking about. Don't do it. Don't do it. But it's some people out there that is not a real godmama. You know what I'm saying? It's people that when you was in school, because people was having kids at 15, 16 years old, and they be in school and everybody's godmama. You know what I'm saying? You want to be baby? You want to be my baby godmama? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I had some real godparents. You hear me? Real deal, Holyfield. So I applaud you. I applaud you. I applaud you. I know that's right. Girl, get it off. Get it off, girl. Get it off. Now, Katressa.
Ma'am, ma'am.
Yeah, she said, ma'am. Now, is there anything that you want to say leaving out of the show tonight? To anybody that's an auntie out there that ever had to deal with something like this.
Be nice.
And also if you want people to know where you at,
Well, I'm gonna
where
be
can
nice.
they find you?
I'm gonna be nice because Devon made me be nice before I got on. He gave me a fair warning that I had to be. I had to put a filter on my lips today.
Ah,
Oh,
it's explicit language. Why did you do that to mine?
Because he knows how my mouth is.
oh.
I gotta um I just it's just kind of hard, like even just being like not the parent. You know what I mean? Cuz I'm trying to be strong for him. I'm trying to be strong for sister. I'm trying to be strong for his siblings. Like I'm just trying to make sure everybody is okay because everybody's not okay. And it's okay to not be okay. And we need
Yes.
to know that as African Americans because most of the time in when we're raised by older people, it gets swept under the rug. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to face and express yourself and to feel and be emotional and to cry and to do that, you know. But Demond knows I'm here anytime he calls. Sister knows I'll pick up that phone anytime she calls. You
Mhm.
just gotta have a strong support system. That's what
Yes.
people need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I told the mom before the show, I said, you got a good village. You got
That's
a
right,
good
man.
village. You don't find too many people that got a good village. I have a good village. And it's just me, my mama, my daddy, my brother, Poolie, and his mama. But
Mhm.
I
Man,
still
that's
got
a lot.
friends. I still got friends.
Mhm. Mhm.
I have a very, very, very good village. When I tell people about me and my relationship with my mom, they have cried tears.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm very thankful. So see somebody like you, Demond, that got a village behind such a tragedy,
Yeah.
baby, you was blessed. You was really, really blessed.
Yeah. I'm happy to have
So
them all around, to be honest.
I know. Where is Grandma Tan? G Mom,
Yeah.
GG, what they call you? What
That's
they
my
call you, Carol?
grandma, Peachy.
No, no.
Mm-mm.
That's my
Nona, I get
grandma.
called Nona. Nona, I'm a Nona. No.
Nona.
Yeah.
I like that. Dang, I can't have no more kids. I can't even have another one come in and call my mama Nona.
Yeah.
I like that though. I really do. I really do.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Carol, um, I
Yes,
know you're
ma'am.
so proud of your son.
Absolutely. I tell
He
him that
spoke
every
so
day.
well tonight. He spoke very well tonight. You know, you ain't have to come off. Well, what he mean is,
Yeah.
what he's trying to say is,
Yeah.
you had to know that. You had to know that. He embodied all of this. He did a great job tonight. Um,
Mhm.
but I know you feel his pain more than anybody that's watching, that's up here on this platform. So, from a mother to a son, what would you want to say to the mind tonight before we end the show? And if you want folks to follow you and all that good stuff, tell them where you can be found at. If that's what you want.
Okay. So I've told him on this. I tell him this all the time that, you know, what happened to him is not going to be something that you get over overnight.
No.
I
Yeah,
told
what's
him,
up, BJ? Sorry.
I told him it's just going to come to a point where you could tolerate it.
Mhm.
It's one of those memories that never get old. It lives fresh every day. So just for you to be able to get up and put a smile on your face is a good day. There's going to be bad days. Of course, we all know that. Just know that you got more to look forward to. Like you have Messiah now. So Messiah needs you. That's why I tell him all the time. Like the days that he feels so overwhelmed and so much is on him and but everything is just coming down him at once. And he gets to the point to where he's like, I'm tired. Okay. It's cool to be tired. But Messiah needs you still. So pick yourself up and we're gonna keep going. You didn't come this far to quit. So that's for you.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, the man of the hour, besides Malaya, because Malaya is the one of the hour. But
Yes.
the man, I think everybody out there that's watching, you can tell Jason ain't here tonight because we ain't put up hardly none of the comments. You know, I've really been sitting here listening and watching y'all. And to everybody that's out there watching, I'm sorry. I'm finna try to put up y'all comments right. Matter of fact, pull here. Cause here you put up the comments.
Oh, that's BJ right there. I just seen BJ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
my
put up
cousin.
the comments. Okay, you gonna use that? Yeah, you just click on each one of them over there and just keep putting them up. Give them about 5 seconds. 5 second comments. Y'all better read fast. Because I want to try to get everybody comments up there. Um, Demand. I think everybody has fallen in love with you. On tonight's show. I'm serious. Everyone has that's been watching. I've talked about you to my friends already and everything. So everybody has fallen in love with you. Um,
Thank y'all.
but Demand, this is what I want you to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I like to know how to do is be honest, Miss Carol. That's all I know how to do. So anybody else, I would have been like, talk to Malaya or talk to the killer, the one that did it. Or even I would have took it to a whole nother level and told you to talk to baby mama. But I ain't gonna do that. My spirit is telling me to do something else. And I always have my guest in the show. This is what I do. Ain't nothing new. So just because you on here Demine right now, don't think that this is something just new for Demine.
Yeah.
Everybody has it in the show,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
But I always tell them what my question is, and then you answer it, okay? So that's what I would have said. Either I would have told you to talk to the killer, I would have told you to talk to Malaya, or I probably would have took it to a whole nother level and said talk to your baby mama. But I don't want to do that tonight. I don't. So what I want you to do, I want something that's just telling me to say it. And Lord, thank you for telling me to say this. But I want you to talk to your village. That's who I want you to talk to.
Yeah.
Because your village, baby, your village is strong. I want you to talk to your village. That's what I want you to talk to. I want you to let everybody know, because I want you to keep the Malaya name alive. So
Mhm.
let people know. where they could find you at, all that, just in case they wanted you to come onto their platform and
Right.
tell the story. You tell whatever you want to tell, just like you did over here. Whatever
Okay.
you want to tell. So you're gonna have the entire platform. Um, pull everybody down. Never mind, I can do it myself. So I'm finna pull everybody down. And while I'm pulling everybody down, um, oh, what? There you go. Now bring. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I got there. You go. There you go. There you go. That's how I want the screen to look, just like this. Now, but before you go, I want to say this. You guys, thank you all so much for joining Peachy Tea Time tonight. I know it was different. It was different scenery and everything for tonight for love and relationships. But at the end of the day, my family trump anything when it comes to Peachy Tea Time. So if my family say, "Hey, I can't do it Wednesday, but I can do it Friday," baby, they coming on a Friday. Best believe it. Okay, because that's what this is all about. So I will see you guys on Monday, unless I do a dose of peach. And you all know a dose of peach means I'm just gonna pull up on you. You don't know when I'm coming. You don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just pulling up on you, baby.
I like that.
So
That's a
again,
piece.
Demond, thank you. You're so silly. Thank you so much for coming on the PGT time. Thank you for trusting me with Malayah's story. I really hope I did well for you
You
tonight.
did. I
But
appreciate it.
now is the time for you to shine. So please go ahead, let everybody know where they can find you, and then I'm gonna need you to talk to your village. And when you
Um,
are done, I need you to put that church finger up. That one finger, that one church finger up. If you do not put that church finger up to mine, you're gonna be sitting up there looking crazy. Okay?
okay.
Okay? I'm just gonna go by the church finger. I had to this is how I tell everybody. You're gonna be up there just there. Just there.
I got you.
So
I
put
got you.
that church finger up. We're gonna go into the tribute video and then we will be out of here. And I just ask that everybody stay up until I end the broadcast because I just want to say a couple things to you. I promise it won't take long. Okay? Demond,
Okay.
you finna have the floor and it is your turn. Do your thing.
Y'all can find me on Facebook, the Mom Banks. I think my Instagram is the Bambi at the Bambi underscore. I don't know for sure, but y'all can just my Facebook is there, the Mom Banks. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is new to me. But go and talk to my village. I really do appreciate everybody, even people outside of my village that put forth help and talk to me or any type of donation that y'all did. I appreciate y'all for that. I appreciate people that answers the phone call when they don't know if I'm mad, sad. I just want to talk. Y'all answer the phone call. I appreciate the wisdom that they're passing on to me. Appreciate a lot of the patience that people are having with me too, because of like I might snap a little bit or something like that. My emotions are everywhere, but I appreciate that from everybody. But being there, I really do appreciate it. Um, I don't know, kind of feel like Ricky Bobby right now, but uh, uh, yeah, I mainly just appreciate y'all putting forth the time and effort for actually being there for me, for real, for real. Not a lot of people would because of he say, she say, but the people that have been there know me truly and know what I wanted and know what I'm trying to push for and achieve right now for my son and myself. I appreciate it.
Dada.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I must be strong and carry on. 'Cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Oh, would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? Oh, I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Oh, oh, here in heaven. Oh, 'cause I don't belong here in heaven. Take a moment